Good day everybody, Vanish001 here. Thought I'd just bring you my first impressions of the multiplayer of Medal of Honor. Have to say I'm, underwhelmed, not overly impressed. All the adjectives that you could think of that are in the negative to describe the multiplayer of this game. There's a couple of good positives, I guess I'll talk about those before I start having to whinge about the negatives. I do like the hit detection. It is pretty spot on, though I did notice a couple of times I was getting killed rather quickly, and you can hear the bullet impact, and I'm feeling or hearing 3 rounds or so, and got a bit confused about who was an enemy then. But yeah, it's a bit, yeah. Oh, see, fucking snipers, mate. Yeah, I just really wish they'd invent a multiplayer game without a sniper class. I don't think the... Oh, here's another thing I fucking hate. Look at that spawn me right in front of everybody, and I take the sniper round. I mean, come on. The spawn... Yeah, alright, positives first, eh? Positives first. Hit detection is okay. Alright, it's good. It's solid. I like the fact that you can spawn quickly. It's only a matter of seconds and then you're back into the fight, which is probably a good thing because you die quite often. You die quite quickly in this. Very unforgiving. Even more than Hardcore and Bad Company. It's maybe perhaps a little unforgiving for a game. I do like the map design so far. There's one particular map I'm not too keen on. It's a snow map. I can't... Shokot Valley or something like that. Yeah, I don't really like that map at all. Very hard to attack it. So I jumped straight into combat mission, which was the closest to rush I could find. I didn't really feel like playing a deathmatch at the moment. I wanted to get a bit more of a feel for the game and see how I went with that. For the most part, I've been enjoying combat mission. I'll probably try a deathmatch later on. I really want to talk about the negatives, there aren't many positives to talk about in my opinion. There's one negative for me is the grenades. They have hardly any throw to them. You could throw a bowling ball further. I know they're supposed to weigh a little bit in the hand and that, but these guys are soldiers and I'm sure they could throw them a lot bloody further than, this fucking shit is. And another thing is the snipers, mate. The game's been out for 2 days and already it's infested with the fucking sniper horde. Everywhere you turn, mate. Sniper, sniper, sniper. It's unbelievable. That guy right there, yeah, another sniper kill. This guy's camping. I'm going to come back in. I know exactly where he is because he shot me in the back. He's camping with a sniper rifle already in this game. Probably the first bloody kit he went to was a sniper. Didn't try anything else, went straight for his sniper rifle. Camped in a corner. Yep. Really wish they'd bring a multiplayer game out where it's ground combat, assault weapons, LMGs, no fucking sniper rifles. At all. The whole class just totally abolished, gone. I don't see a point. I don't know where it's written that in every multiplayer fucking first person shooter there has to be a sniper class. It's biggest piss off for me is the fucking snipers in every game, mate. They just you watch every Call of Duty fucking montage or every whatever Call of Duty. 99.9% of it, the dude's using a sniper rifle. Whether it's a montage or commentary or whatever. And you transfer it over to this game, and even in Bad Company, mate, it's ridiculous the amount of snipers that are in Bad Company. It is absolutely ridiculous. I'm not too keen on this part of the map here. It's a real choke point. If they set up around it and they can pretty much box you right into this warehouse. It didn't happen to us here, but it's happened to other people I know. Yeah. The kill streaks, I guess we're gonna have to call them because that's what they are. There we go, another fucking sniper kill. But yeah, the kill streaks, they could pop up a bit better, They kind of just drop down in the lower part of your right hand side of the screen there. They could, yeah, give you a little more, okay, it's done, it's up, because you're so focused on what's in front of you, you know, your sight and your combat and that you rarely even pay attention to your ammo sometimes. So looking at when that shit pops up, sometimes you miss it, and okay, I've got, oh, there it is, yep, and I can use it. Your defensive kill streaks are pretty much your UAV and combat vests and full metal jacket rounds and all that sort of stuff. You got your mortar strike and your cruise missile and all that for your offensive and your strafing run. I haven't seen a cruise missile myself yet. Would have been pretty cool to see one. Looked pretty cool in all the YouTube videos I've seen of it. However, I'm not keen on the game, mate. I'm really not. It's no comparison to Bad Company. I wouldn't even say it's a comparison to Call of Duty, and I'm not a Call of Duty fan. It doesn't feel right playing. It really feels real glitchy still, a little boxy, and some of the graphics aren't that great. And you'll see here the menu customization screen, 3 classes and not much customization at all. Yeah, another thing that really bothers me, when you're playing with your mates, you can't stick together because everybody's got the white triangle and the white name. I think if you're joining with a live party, if you've squatted up together and you join, there should be some distinction of who your friends are and who, you know, just other random guys are. As in Bad Company, it's green. I think they could have translated that over here and let your squad mates be green, because you get lost. You know, you lose your support, your friends, and that you can't stick together unless you're constantly keeping an eye on each other. But then you can't do that when you're trying to fire downrange and your mate moves off to the right and he says, I'm moving right, and you, oh, okay, you're moving right. You turn to your right and he's already gone. You've lost him because there's 4 other white triangles down there and your mate's indistinguishable from them. So you've just lost him and you can't stick together too well. Another thing you're going to see coming up here, it's boxing in the spawn. I mean, the defense point we're supposed to capture is underneath, but if you get up on the 2nd level here, you can completely trap the enemy team in their spawn and just camp it. You don't even have to take the bloody thing down, you just sit there and camp the spawn. I think that's bloody ridiculous, mate. It's spawn camping to the max. It's built for it in a way. My mate Ozzy was playing some deathmatch before, and he's saying enemies were just popping up in front of him. He was nowhere near the enemy spawn, but they were still popping up right around him. It was just ridiculous. So a bit of a firefight right there. But yeah, lack of weapons, mate, lack of customization, real customization that other games have. Just, it does not impress me at all, this game. Another sniper kill right there. That's, what, my 4th or 5th one? Really, man, just give it a fucking rest already, would yous? You're not a sniper, you're never gonna be a sniper. Stop bloody going into games and pretending you are, because you're never gonna be one. Just fucking pick up a fucking assault rifle or an LMG or whatever and get your boot on the ground and stop sitting in fucking corners and sniping. Just totally sick. Here's another thing. I had the reticle through the gap there in the railing, but the mortar strike falls right on top of me. It didn't even, there's no gap there really. It's a fucking solid object. Now we pretty much trapped them in their spawn here. They can't get out. They're just all trapped in there, and yeah, from my perspective, that's entirely unfair. I mean, I kind of feel bad for the guys the way they're just trapped in it. Doesn't mean I'm not going to go for the kills. That's what, you know, what you're supposed to do. They're going to shoot at you, so you got to shoot back. But yeah, the whole mechanics of the multiplayer is very poor in my mind. They either rushed it or didn't put much bloody thought into it at all. They tried to make it too Call of Duty, too, you know, too Bad Company, at the same time, and it doesn't work, mate. They're two entirely different games, and trying to make a hybrid of the two was the biggest mistake, you know, EA has ever made. So I won't be doing many videos of this at all. I'm not going to waste the bloody disk space on it for the captures. I mean, they're pretty big captures, and I really couldn't be bothered capturing half these games. I mean, I played a few times with my mates and that, just for a muck around, a bit of a break from Bad Company, but even Bad Company, I'm sorry to say, is getting a little ridiculous. I mean, the amount of snipers truly are ruining the game. They're making it, you know, pathetically stupid. You can't move, you're constantly pinned down, one shot kill, you're dead. You know, sensibles, camping corners, everything. It's pathetic, mate, and it's really starting to bother me. Both this game and Bad Company would have been none the worse for having no sniper classes in them. Anybody who disagrees with that has never really played Bad Company, because Bad Company by itself is a fantastic game for close quarter, you know, run and gun combat sometimes. And this kind of, you know, sniper fetish that people have is really pathetic in my mind. I'm probably going to get a few dislikes on the video for saying it, but I think you're all a bunch of fucking pussies. Probably get a few comments too, people saying, oh, you had a bad night, eh, did you, with the snipers? Well, mate, if you played Bad Company, you would know the amount of snipers is beyond a joke. And I can see this game being exactly the same. You know, the M21 with the red dot sight's not all that bad. I can deal with that, but these dickheads that constantly sit, you know, way back at the other end of the map and just snipe down and pin you into the spawn with this fucking sniper rifles. So, yeah, we ended up winning. Yeah, I'm not impressed with the game at all, mate. Won't be much more commentary on this. I'll probably put a couple of the campaign missions up. But other than that, I don't really see a point. I don't enjoy the game. I'll hold on to it for a while, probably end up trading it in for something else. But yeah, sorry to have a bit of a whinge and bitch, but I do tell you exactly how I feel about it, and I'm not impressed. So I'll catch you later.